Hi, welcome back. Truth Tom here. My name is Tommy. Please like, subscribe, and share the channel. And if you wouldn't mind, comment down below. I'm coming to you right now from my traveling, floating, truly enjoyable, extremely comfortable office. It's also a magnificent movie theater, and it's also a live music concert if I so choose. I am obviously not driving this car. The car is driving me, and the reason for that is because I am in a 2022 Model 3 Tesla, which has something that's called full self-driving. Now, if you have not yet heard of full self-driving, I would like you to please tidy up the soil around that rock that you just climbed out from under, because it's already here. We're already doing this. Now, I've done videos before about my weekly trips. Twice a week I do a 107-mile one-way trip, and I come home that night. I go to my office, one of my businesses, and I take care of my business, and instead of staying in a hotel or whatever it is, I just come right back home. I'm never tired after my trip anymore. And in fact, this morning I really realized, for the first time in my life, I actually look forward to getting in my car, because the experience now of operating on full self-driving is such an absolute joy. So obviously I have a YouTube channel, not a very popular one, but that's not why I'm doing this. The reason I'm doing this is because I get great joy out of creativity. I sometimes use videos on this channel that I make using artificial intelligence. I use a platform named invideo.ai. I also use ChatGPT to do some research for my videos, and the one my real favorite to use is Grok, which is associated with X. I also post content on X because I really like Tesla. I'm a part of a large Tesla community. I go to many different events, Tesla events. We have these events called charge events. They're around the country. I was at one most recently down in Florida at the Kennedy Space Center, which was called Space Jam. And I was at another one in Chattanooga, Tennessee, called the Chattanooga Charge. And these events are put on by some of the aftermarket companies, people like Test Bros and EVject, and there's many of these companies, and I'll list a few in the description. But they're so much fun, these events. But all of that stuff, most of it, except for attending the actual events, is done from this car. I create videos while I'm driving. I do research while I'm driving. And I need to start rephrasing that. It's not while I'm driving. I'm doing this while the car is driving. And sometimes, if I'm not making videos for YouTube or for X, or I'm not creating content, or if I'm not doing research, I'm watching content on YouTube, and I can sit back here in my car, and my phone is right here in front of me. I have an unobstructed view of the highway in front of me. There is a camera right up here, right up above the visor, that's watching me at all times. If I take my eyes off that camera at any given time for, a couple of seconds, the screen in front of me here, the Tesla screen, You know Tesla, you know the Tesla screen. I don't have to show that to you. It's a beautiful information screen and information display, and that will start flashing blue, and then eventually, if I don't pay attention, it will flash red. The car will start beeping, and it will force me to take over. But the point of this video is just to explain to you, if you don't have this by now, you're really missing out. And I don't care if your commute is 20 minutes or 20 hours, whatever it is you're doing, there is nothing more joyful than sitting in my car, having my car drive me, as I have total freedom to sit back, fold my arms like this, which is usually what I'm doing. And every once in a while I'll point at my phone because I need to research something. And I obviously use the talk to the phone, talk to text feature. I use the voice commands to do my research. So I'm not distracted in any way, shape, or form. One of the most dangerous things I see while I'm in my Tesla is looking at drivers in other cars that I know don't have this type of technology, and they're like this on their phones. Their phones are up on their face, or their heads are down like this, and they're driving with one hand and they're looking at their phone. My car won't allow me to do that. I'm just telling you. It is so safe. This technology is so far advanced that it's now safer than humans. And I know you're going to joke about that in the comments. I know you're going to attack me and tell me that Teslas crash into things and they go on fire and people die in them. This, I'm telling you right now, and I don't care what you think, I'm just trying to help you. And when I say help you, I'm trying to help save your life. I am in the safest car that has ever been built. Not just the safest car, the safest brand of car. Every Tesla is safer than any other car on the planet. Period. End of story. So do yourself a favor. You can take a test drive now and try out FSD for yourself. I have a link in my description that will allow you to do that. It will also give you a discount on Tesla products. And believe me, it's not like I make a lot of money on this. Occasionally somebody will click the link, so don't think that I'm making this particular video because I'm trying to make money on that link. I'm not. You know, it's not going to make or break me. I'm doing this as a service because I really want you to try this. And if you're going to comment down below that Elon Musk sucks and he's a Nazi or whatever else, other names you want to call him, you can go ahead and do that. But put your mouth where your brain is and contact Tesla through my link and test drive one. Use the full self-driving. Do a tiny little bit of research on Tesla and then get back to me. And you don't have to apologize for being stupid or making stupid comments. I'm just telling you, the sooner you get to this technology, the better. Because it's saving lives. It's saving lives already. And by the way, there's another thing about Tesla, especially if you're a parent. When you own a Tesla, there's an app on your phone. Let's say you add your daughter or your son or your child or your loved one as a user on that app. From the minute they get in the car to the minute they get out of the car, wherever they go, whatever they're doing, whatever speed they are going, wherever they are parked, you have full access to all of their information in real time, including the camera system. So if there's anything nefarious going on around your car or their car, if you purchase a car for them, you will know, and you will know in real time. The other reason that Tesla is the safest car in the world is because it is secure. All of its cameras all around the car, including the in-cabin camera, the one that's looking at me right now up here, they are recording 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you happen to have a pet, if you go somewhere and you have to go into a store for an extended period of time, you can put it on dog mode, and your car, your dog or your cat or your pet, whatever you have in your car, will be able to remain in the car, and the car will hold a safe temperature while you're away. Also, on the screen of your car, if somebody looks in, let's say they see a pet in there and they're worried because it's 107 degrees outside, they will see a sign on the screen that says, "My owner will be right back," and it'll have a little dog tail wagging. So, look, the joy that I get out of this car is one thing. The freedom I get by being in this car is another thing. But the fact that I know my car is the safest car on the planet for me and for everybody I love is without question the most important part of owning a Tesla. And it's the most important part for me in my life right now. You know, we work hard to try to stay healthy. You know, it should be obvious to you by now, if you've watched any of my videos, I'm overweight. I have lost weight. I've lost 80 pounds in the last 3 years. We work so hard to take care of our health. Why would we not travel in the safest car on planet Earth? If you can explain that to me, then I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching.